Hey guys, Mark here, and of course I've got another update for you, and I'm driving in this morning and got a little bit of traffic, so I'm a little bit more careful today, so I'm going to keep more of my eye on the road today. But am driving in, and my plan was to launch everything yesterday, and I ended up, I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't know if I'm just stupid or what, but I had some issues with the signing up to the particular program that I'm wanting to promote and wanting to use as a platform for our training. And I'm so sick of my bank trying to save me. And I say this because the program is a program, I believe, I want to say they're out of Sweden, and it's a very good company. Don't get me wrong there. It's still a very good company. I have a lot of great things to say about them, and the only thing that I don't like is how difficult it seems to have been to actually go through some of these payment processors. And it's not always been them. It's not been them really at all. They have a high level of security. And so if you make some mistakes along the way, then you get locked out. And that's essentially what happened. Part of it is with my bank. Okay? And you're going to have to use a credit card that's either attached to your bank or just a straight up Visa, MasterCard, credit card that you're going to use. I used my bank, and 2 times they told me that everything was good to go. I could go ahead and process the order, blah, blah, blah. And guess what? It wasn't good to go. And because of the particular payment processor that I'm using, they have their own internal security. They blocked me out for 72 hours. Now, this occurred Saturday morning, so I knew by yesterday, I actually knew within a few minutes Saturday morning, that Sunday wasn't going to be the launch day. But with that said, I used that time to get some other things done, get some other things ready for us, and so it looks like I'm just going to have to move everything back to Tuesday. It should be available and open Tuesday morning, which will be the 28th, but I'm going to have to, it'll be Tuesday evening before I can actually get out there and do something, which is fine. Plans are right now that Thursday, I think I'm going to go ahead and have our class. That's not set in stone. I may actually start the following Tuesday to do some live classwork. And I know a lot of people have been waiting for all of this, and I appreciate your patience. You have no idea how much I appreciate your patience. What you have to understand that anytime that you're doing this, it is a process, and so much of the time, and I got in this trap too, okay, but I am going to talk about it. You get tied up in this trap of having to make everything perfect, and you know what? It doesn't have to be perfect. It needs to work. And so whenever I do come out Tuesday, there may be some, are you kidding me? That's it responses. But remember, I'm wanting to keep everything as simple as possible. And the reason for keeping everything as simple as possible is because you are going to be using very similar, if not the same methods, and I want them to be as easy for you and new people coming on as they really are for me. And it makes it easier to train you. It makes it easier for you to start generating money, which is the most important part. So, one disclaimer here also, for those people that think that you're just going to be able to come on here, throw out a few ads, and then create all this passive income, you need to think again, because that's not really what's happening. And to give you kind of a breakdown of just my own personal goals, my first goal is to hit $100 with this program, which I should do within the first month or so, but then generate $1,000 a month, and to do that within the next 6 to 8 months, we'll say. And I've got these written down somewhere, and obviously I don't have that with me, but 6 to 8 months, $1,000 per week, and $1,000 per month. Okay, and then my goal will be to hit, probably $5,000 mark within the following year. And I'm going to show you how to do this. I mean, because what a lot of people don't understand is it is going to require work. It is going to require effort. It's not going to require hours and hours and hours. But, guys, if you want something that works, if you want something that's going to show you some results that you can take to the bank, and results that will be life-changing, you are going to have to be prepared to do some work. And that's the whole deal with this channel. That's the whole deal with this whole launch that I'm trying to do, is to get you to a point where the money is not only alleviating some of your pain, but there's enough of it so that you can reinvest it and build on it, and just build and build and build. But don't get confused here. Don't think that you're going to be able to go out for 3 to 6 months and create this passive income. No one does that. That is a bunch of nonsense. That there are people out there that will sell that to you all day long, and so many people will buy into it, but to a large extent that's a pipe dream. So the best thing to do here is to have something stable, have something that actually works, and pursue it. And if you pursue it long enough, yes, you're going to get to a point where things are going to be working out for you, especially in terms of passive income. But there's not a lot of passive time in the beginning to get all that going. So you are going to have to hustle a little bit. But for the most part, it's easy. And it's like I said, I'm keeping it simple. So just want to let you know about my little technical difficulties again, because if it's not one thing, it's another. And I think I've ironed out most things. So it looks like we're having to move everything back to Tuesday, and then we'll go from there. So guys, want to let you know what was happening, and keep your head up. It's going to work out. And you just don't ever quit. And with that said, I'll see you at the top. Take care.